Hello, welcome again to Mary Kay. I am Nancy Beckwith, your Excited Sales Director, and I am here today to share some inventory options with you. So we have either met in person or we're going to meet in person. I'm going to go over some of this with you, or we're going to talk over the phone if you're not local to me, and I'm going to share some of this information with you. But I just love to record it so husbands can hear it and you can hear it again reiterated because inventory is such an important decision. So congratulations on becoming a consultant. Your first business decision is whether or not you want to have inventory. And there are two things that I want you to know about inventory. One is it is not mandatory. You do not have to start with product. However, having product on hand will help you to sell more. And, you know, it's kind of like, I'm always reminded of when the Girl Scouts are outside of the grocery store. And if I walk out there and they've got Thin Mint sitting on the table, I'm probably not going to make it to my car. I'm going to buy a box. I'm going to be eating it on the way home. But if they just had a piece of paper where I could order Thin Mints, it's going to be a lot easier for me to walk by them and get to my car. So the temptation isn't really there. And the same thing will happen if you have product on hand. You'll have people that'll go, oh, what is that? Well, what does that do? Well, I want that. So they may even actually buy more. The other thing, when I was working full-time when I began, is I found that having product on hand is a time saver, because instead of having to place an order, wait for it to come in, then schedule another time to get together with your customer, that's a lot of steps and it's taken a lot longer to make your 50%. Where if you have the product, you can put it in your bag, take it to work the next day and deliver it, or put it on your front porch for them, or take it to their front porch for them. So it just saves you time. And so that I really appreciated that because I know most of you are probably pretty busy too. So it's not mandatory, but you will do better if you have the product on hand. And the second thing I want you to know is that our company believes in us so much, and it believes in our product so much, that it offers us a buyout. So anytime in your first year in Mary Kay, which I believe you'll know in a year or not if it's for you, I'm sure you probably agree with that, but Mary Kay gives us a 90% buyback, which means, let's say you start and you order $1,000 in Mary Kay inventory. If for any reason you change your mind and you decide that Mary Kay is not working for you, or you just don't want to do it, you can send any of the unused inventory products back to the company and they will give you a check for 90 cents to every dollar. So if you spend $1,000, the most you could lose would be $100. The good news is you can't even lose that $100. And I'm going to kind of explain that to you today and kind of go over it in detail with you. But I love that there's a buyback. And after the first year, there's still a buyback. It's just not at 90%. I think it goes to like 75% at that point. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. I know that there is a buyback. So I think that's awesome that you're not going to be stuck with products you don't want sitting around your home, and you would get your money back where you could pay off your initial investment. So most people don't have the money for inventory laying around. I know I did not. So I took a personal loan, not a business loan, because they want you to borrow more money and then they have more rules and things. Usually they don't want to give you a business loan for more than, or less than $5,000. So the really cool thing is you can do a loan, a personal loan, or you could do a credit card. You can use multiple credit cards if you'd like to. Some people borrow from their savings. Some people borrow from family. It's totally up to you. I will help you brainstorm on a way to fund your inventory once you decide what you want to do and where you feel comfortable. So, but knowing that there's that buyback, it took the fear out of getting a personal loan for me, and it takes a lot of fear out of like people using a credit card, because you know if it doesn't work, which it will, but if it didn't for some reason, you could send that product back and get your money and pay off that loan or pay off that credit card, so you don't have a debt hanging over your head and you don't have a bunch of products around your house you don't want anymore. So I think it's great that they take the fear out of giving it a try away. So first of all, let me start with this worksheet. This is an inventory options worksheet. And by the way, this is the welcome packet that you'll find on our new consultant tab on our website, nancydbeckwith.com. And if you'll go to the new consultant tab, you'll find this packet there. And you should receive a hard copy in the mail from my office as well. So the second page of this packet is called an inventory options worksheet. And it's important that you take a minute and fill this out. So I'm going to hold it up here so you can see. So it just asks you a series of questions, and for each question it's assigned a point value, and then you'll add up your points, and at the bottom it shows what the company recommends how much inventory you would need to start based on your own goals that you're deciding here with your questions. So the questions are, how much would you desire to make a month? How many selling appointments are you willing to do? Are you willing to go to training? And, what are your goals? Would you like to just build a solid customer base? Or do you want to win a car? Like, what are your goals? Because it's different for everyone. So I can't tell you, hey, you should start with this much inventory because I don't know what your goal is. So take a minute and fill out this worksheet if you have not. Take a minute and fill that out because that'll help you just kind of put pen to paper and figure out kind of where you're thinking. And then I love that the company recommends an inventory level to match those goals. So I will tell you too, a lot of people check in between here on how much money they want to make. And I'm going to teach you a lot about time management and money management as we grow our businesses together. And one of the things is that right now, the average party across the United States is about $350 in sales. And that's for a 2-hour appointment. So if you were just to do one a week, that would be $1,400 at the end of the month that you would make. So $700 of that would be in your pocket profit because we make half of everything we sell. So that would be like a 2 points. And that's just one party a week would be at that level. So I hope that makes sense. And then what's really exciting is when you and I get to talk about what your goals are and go over this worksheet together, I can talk to you about what the residual income would be of doing like one party a week. If you had 4 people, at a party and you were to do one a week, that's 16 new faces a month. That's pretty exciting. We retain about 80% of our customers, stay loyal to our brand. And in the next year, the average customer spends about $500 on their skincare and cosmetics. So that's just 1 month, but after a year long, even if I can't even do the math in my head, but 16 new customers a month times 12 and then times 500, that could be an extra $7,000 or more to your income in a year by working 2 hours a week. So if your boss came to you tomorrow and said, you know what, Susie, if you come in on Saturday for 2 extra hours, I'm going to give you $350. Yeah, that's a no-brainer, right? So here's the cool part. You're the boss. You get to choose when those 2 hours are spent. So I'm really excited about sharing this with you. Let's look and see how much the inventory works out as far as how much you can make, how much you can lose, and what you get for free. There's a lot of free bonuses. So it's really exciting to be a new consultant. So here's our inventory worksheet. And I'm going to use this and I'm going to kind of explain it as we go through. So I just want you to see, this is also found on our Nancy D. Beckwith homepage for new consultants. Okay, so the first thing is, I'm going to start big and I'm going to go small. So the first order is a $3,600 order. That $3,600 is your cost. And when you sell it, because we buy for $1 and we sell for $2, you'll have $7,200 in your pocket. So you'll have the $3,600 that you spent, plus you'll have another $3,600 when you sell it, which is great. So you're going to be able to double your money. Now with the 10%, that like if you never sold anything and you sent the product back, 10% of $3,600 is $360. So that would be the most that you would lose if you never sold anything and you sent your product back. But this is going to work, okay? So $3,600, the most you could lose is $360. Look at this number. Mary Kay is going to give you $1,158 in free product bonuses. So they're listed here. These are the product bonuses that you can earn. This one is a extra miracle set with an extra day cream and a translucent powder. This is vitamin C squares, a replenishing serum C, a tone correcting serum, and a lip primer. This is a bundle of foundations, and you can get either ivory or beige bronze. This is called Open for Business, and it's the most popular item. So you get a satin hand set, a charcoal mask, an eye makeup remover, satin lips, and a microdermabrasion set for free. And this is a great popular set too. It's 4 mascaras and 6 of our lip glosses that are really popular, and those are easy to sell. So there's 5 bundles. You get 6 of them when you start with the $3,600. So let's just recap. You spend $3,600, but you make $7,200. That's your 50%. You're also going to get $1,158 in free product when you start at this level. The most you can lose is $360. So you're making about $800 free and clear, even if you never sell anything and you send the product back. So here's what I like. I'm a huge Dave Ramsey fan, and I'm all about being debt free. And so what's exciting to me is when you get these bundles, these bonuses, you don't pay for this. This is free and clear for you. So if you sell this and you make $1,158, you could put that money back on your initial loan or investment, credit card, savings, and you have a third of it completely paid off and it didn't come from your pocket. That's exciting. So when I took a loan when I first started, I had my loan paid off within 9 months. I never had interest, and it did not come from my family's money. I want you to know that. That's important. This is not a bill for your family. This is an investment in your future and a way to use other people's money to start your business. And then if it doesn't work out, you can send it back and get out, and you're right where you are right now, and you haven't lost anything. So that's exciting. If it works, you double your money, you guys, and build your business along the way. And I'm going to teach you how to pay off that initial investment so you too can be debt free. Okay, so the next row is and this is enough for about 36 to 40 customers. So if you had 4 people at a party, that would be enough for about 8 parties, maybe 9 parties. And, that may take you 3 months. If you're doing a couple of parties or 1 party a week, that would take you about 3 months, just to give you an idea. So the next one down is a 3,000. It's equal to $6,000 when you sell it, and you're going to get $1,000 free in bonus bundles. You get to pick 5 of these bundles, and you can pick 2 of these and 2 of these and 1 of these, or however you want to do it. It's your choice. What's really cool about this is the most you could lose would be $300, but they give you $1,000 free. So you're making $700 free, even if it didn't work. So I love that you really can't lose. And I really am stressing that because I want you to see that. The other neat thing about this is you probably have noticed this row with this really pretty picture. This is the perfect present. It's a custom compact, and it's filled with 3 eyeshadows, a cheek color. You get a lipstick, a lip liner, a mascara, eyeliner, and a lip gloss. It's $131 value, and it's a present for you when you put your order in within 15 days of your agreement. So there's a reason to go ahead and get it in, get it ready, so you'll be prepared to start selling and making money. Maybe you're taking orders, maybe you've already got your debut party planned, but you'll want to have that product on hand. So you don't want to wait too long to order it, and that's another incentive for you to go ahead and get that product order placed. Most people get their product order placed in the same week their agreement goes in. So you'll want to look at that. You don't want to miss that, because that too, if you don't want that for yourself, you could sell that and use that money and put it back on your card or your loan as well. Okay, so the $3,000 is enough for 30 people. So if there's 4 people at a party and you're doing a party once a week, that would be about 8 weeks. So 2 months, 2.5 months worth of product before you would probably need to order again. The next one down is a 2,400. It's the Ruby Star order. And we're going to talk about what the stars mean in just a second. But that's equal to $4,800 when you sell it. The most you can lose is $240. And over here on the other side, you get, what does that say? 842. I'm looking at it backwards. You probably are too. 842 for free. Okay. So if the most you could lose is 240 and they give you 842 for free, it's like getting this $600 order down here completely free. You're still clearing $600, $604 in product. So that's exciting. And it's enough for 24 customers. So if you did, that's probably about 2.5 months worth of parties, just doing 1 a week. And that's really lowball, you guys. You could do 2 parties a week. You can do 3 parties a week, however you want to do it. But it's exciting to think about stretching that product out. Now also, this Ruby Star order is the most popular order, and I think it's because it's in the middle. It's not the highest, it's not the smallest, so people feel like that's a safe place to start. The next one is a Sapphire Star. It's right here, it's $1,800. So when you sell it, you have $3,600 in your pocket. You have enough for about 18 faces, and that's based on $100 a face, so which is a company average. So if you have, if you're doing 4 people at a party and you do 1 a week, so that's 16 faces. So, so about a month and a week, and you would probably need to reorder to get some more product, because that's only half a store. A full store is up here. So this is $1,800 right here. But you have $3,600 in your pocket when you sell that. The most you can lose is $180, and they're going to give you $684 free. So if you minus $180, that's $504 free and clear that you're making, and you can pick any 3 of these bundles that you want to. Okay, so let's talk about what the stars mean. There's sapphire, ruby, diamond, and emerald, and then there's a pearl star that I don't put on here because most people don't want to start their business with $5,000 in product, so I start a little lower, but these stars represent the Star Consultant Program. Mary Kay herself started the Star Consultant Program to reward consultants that she felt like had enough inventory to say they had a business and that she knew they could take care of the customer. So she rewards the Star Consultants in several ways. And one of the things is the company will give you referrals. So if someone new comes to your area, or they call 1-800-MARY-KAY, they enter your zip code on the computer and they're looking for a Mary Kay consultant, they'll refer them to you because they know you have the product that you could take care of the customer. So I think that's really smart. And I don't know about you, but if the company's going to give me customers, I'll happily take them. When I first started my Mary Kay business, I didn't know anybody. We had just moved to a new area. So it was exciting to know that the company would give me referrals. I loved that. Another thing that the company does is when you're a star, they let you pick prizes. So Mary Kay gives us lots of ways to make money and income for our family. And she says if you give a woman money, she's going to spend it on her kids or her bills. So true, right? So she wants to give us Cinderella prizes, something tangible that we can say, I got this from Mary Kay, whether it's necklaces and earrings or a tote bag or luggage. And the prizes change every quarter. These are some of the prizes for this quarter. So I'm going to slide back so you can see. This is our prize brochure for this quarter. And there's prizes starting at the 1,800, the 24, the 3,000, and the 3,600 level, and then higher prizes as well. So you can build on your star, and every quarter these prizes change and you can earn a prize. Look how pretty some of these are. Look at the necklace and earrings, the cheese board, a desk. They're just super fun prizes. A Keurig. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we love getting prizes. Now, you might be like me, and in the beginning, I didn't really care about the prizes. I'm just being honest. I cared more about making money and the sense of accomplishment. But it's fun to get prizes, and it's usually things that you'd like to have, but honestly, you're not going to go spend the money on yourself. So I think that it's great that we get those. Another perk of being a star is you get a lot of recognition at our weekly meetings, our Monday Night Lives, our U-Nights, any event that we do as a company too, career conference, seminar, any fall advance or January jumpstart events, you're going to get recognized for being a star consultant. And in our unit, we do star parties once a quarter where all of the stars get together and it's just us winners. It's an exclusive invite only party. And we do something fun every time. So we've done things like dolphin cruises, fondue night. We've done a swimming party, just cosmic bowling. I mean, there's been all kinds of fun things that we do. So our next star party is coming up at the end of this quarter, and maybe you'll get to be invited. I hope that we would get to lavish you as a star and as a winner, and you'll get to come and be with us. So we love our star consultants. The Star Consultant Program is amazing. And I think you'll be really happy as a star. So the lowest amount you can start at and be a star is $1,800. You could certainly do 24, 3,000, or 36 and start as a star as well. If you start smaller than that, you can build on it because everything that you order will add to what you start with before the end of the quarter. So just keep that in mind too. And you can ask me about where we're at in the quarter, and I'll be happy to tell you and kind of walk you through that as well. Okay, so the next one is a 1,200. The 1,200 is like a part-time kind of starter order. It's enough for about 12 customers. So you guys, that's a month, less than a month. If you're doing one party a week with 4 people at each party, that's 16 faces. So you're probably not going to have a lot. You're probably going to have to reorder right away. But the 1,200 is equal to 2,400 in your pocket when you sell it. The most you can lose is only $120. And you're going to get $491 in free bonus bundle products. And again, you get to pick 2 of these. And then that will make up your bonus bundles. Plus you get your perfect present when you do your first order within 15 days. And this column here, you get 2 extra mirrors and trays to add to your starter kit. So if you wanted to do a 6-person party, you could do that. And you also get 2 travel roll-up bags unless you do the 12 and then you just get one travel roll-up bag. I would say if you're looking at the $1,200, honestly, I would recommend that you do the $1,800 because the difference in the loan payment or credit card is only $10 a month between the two orders. And there's so many more perks for being a STAR consultant versus just starting at a $1,200. So that is my personal advice and opinion, that you'll be happier starting with the 18 than with the 12. The next one down, the last one is a 600, and the 600 is for about, it's really a personal use order. I think it says that on there. It's personal use. It's a safe place to start. If you want to start small or you have to start small, then I would recommend doing the 600. It comes in one box, comes UPS to your door, and it's enough for you, plus 4 or 5 of your family or friends. So it's $1,200 when you sell it, which is still fantastic. You only lose $60 if you never sold a thing and sent it back. But you're not going to lose that $60 because look at this. Mary Kay gives you $333 in free product just for starting there. And that's one of these bonus bundles. Plus you get your mirrors and your travel roll-up bag, and you can still get your free gift too. So again, if you sold that $333 and you had used a credit card or taken a loan to get your $600, you can put that on there and you have a third or half of it completely paid and covered already that didn't come from your pocket. So I just think that's really being business smart. So these are the orders. I hope that this makes sense to you. I know it's a lot of information, so I am available if you have questions. I'll be happy to go over this with you again. If your husband has questions, he's welcome to call or text as well. I'll be happy to share this because this is a really important business decision for you. And it doesn't really matter where you start. It just matters that you start somewhere because it's where you can be. So I've seen people come and start at the top, and I've seen people start at the bottom and everywhere in between. And it's really what you're going to do with it that's going to make the difference. I'm your coach and your mentor, and I'm here to help you. And I know that if I can do this, you can do it too. Thanks so much for listening today. Happy inventory decision. Don't take too long to decide because you want to get going. And the best part is you can't lose anything. Have a great day.